see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Colorado's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking for a man. It's De La Rosa. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Such a great job on the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long now to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's De La Rosa. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. On the option. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's De La Rosa. Plucks it out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gives it on the option.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Direct snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He lobs one high down the left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fakes to grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the grab. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Huff. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking to throw, it's De La Rosa. Quick completion on the out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He'll ride his man on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Quickly out to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. They're going back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. A little release to the back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
But one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start this drive firing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum. That's a really good stop on the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And this one is perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. There's the pressure. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll grind out a few tough yards, and that'll probably be the final play of this period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cowboys are in the red zone. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense, and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. That's caught. It's Kingsbury. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's De La Rosa. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kingsbury. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Bucs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Back to pass. It's De La Rosa. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So we call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. These corners going to give them some space. Last chance coming up. Bringing the heat. And that is how we will wrap this one up.